Good night, everyone. Welcome to another nighttime vlog with Aditya and Aradhye. We are the Akshats. And yesterday, I started watching a series on Disney Plus Hotstar called True Lies. Now, from the premise, I knew that it's going to be based on the Arnold Schwarzenegger Governator movie that starred Jamie Lee Curtis as well. And that was a pretty nice movie at its time. It had some pretty awesomax action sequences, including one which featured Arnold Schwarzenegger piloting a jet and actually firing the main villain as he hung from a missile from one of the wings. And that action sequence is burned into my brain, you know. But apart from being a very iconic movie for its time, Arnold Schwarzenegger is the one who I was triggered to talk about. Oops, the wind blew up the bib in Aditya's face. Look, Aditya, froggy. There's a little frog. It's the monsoon season, and that is why the wildlife is in full spawn, I will say. And Spawn was also a pretty nice, superhero movie. So if you haven't seen Spawn, if you haven't seen True Lies, then I guess you are young. And you should try and check them out on any OTT platform that you can find them on. I haven't been looking for them as such because they are in my mind's eye. But at the same time, I will say that old movies, and by old I mean relatively, because really old movies are something that was covered in Babylon, which is a recent movie that captures that era of silent movies in Hollywood. So old movies like the early 90s and early 2000 movies were a little more wholesome, I would say, than today's movies. But on the whole, I think the superhero genre has kind of made up for that, being family friendly and having a good moral structure to them. Because let's face it, Indian cinema is just down in the pits. Apart from a very few actually good, movies, and most of those movies, I will say, at least in my personal preference, either star or were involving Soham Shah, one of the people I admire in the industry, Bollywood industry. Going on to Arnold Schwarzenegger, who I actually wanted to talk about, and I took a couple of screenshots about his movies so that I wouldn't miss out on any of the excellent ones, especially Jingle All the Way, which is a very nice kid-friendly movie, and which every family should watch around Christmas time. Not because it's celebrating Christmas, but because it's a very hilarious and very, kid-friendly movie. Okay, it's gotten a little dark over here, so I will speed up my walking and get into the light, right? Okay. So apart from being the governor of California, before he was the governor of California, yes, we too. Arnold Schwarzenegger was, of course, Mr. Olympia and Mr. Universe 7-8 times, and he kind of not redefined bodybuilding, but took it to new levels, I will say, because being consistent and being from a non-traditional, from a farming background, from a non-traditional bodybuilding background, I guess he broke new ground, and he was an outsider in Hollywood, and he made it. So it's kind of like an inspiration, like people like me who are outsiders and would like to make it, like SSR was. And at this point, I would like to say that it was my good fortune to have been in DC at the same time as SSR was. It's a nice memory of competing and beating him in Mr. Fresher. But bygones are bygones. What can we do? RIP. Okay, coming back to Arnold Schwarzenegger, considered the greatest bodybuilders of all time, and Conan the Barbarian. Okay, so that sword and sorcery epic Conan the Barbarian is outdated by today's standards. The special effects will be laughable today, but after that he was in the Terminator. The first movie is nothing to write home about. It was The story was a little draggy. The action sequences were all right. But Terminator 2, Judgment Day, man, I had a poster in my room when I was a child. When I was a child, just like you, baby. I had a poster in my room of him atop the Harley Davidson and holding that pump action shotgun. And then the Terminator sequels, of course. Commando was also a very fun movie. Out and out action right from the first scene to the last, and some truly one man army scenes in that. Look beta, another froggy. So many froggies, hai na? We too. And then we come to The Running Man, which was nice. Predator, another iconic movie. Oh my god, look at the size of these toads. I don't know if you can see them. There we go. So you can hear them in the background as well, going rabbit, rabbit. Okay. Predator was nice as the one man against the alien. The alien finishes off the entire team, but the hero and the heroine survive at the end. Total Recall, which was science fiction at a different level altogether. I mean, implanted memories, double roles, and betrayals, all set on Mars. Not all set on Mars. It starts off on Earth, but it moves to Mars real quick, and that was very nice as well. And True Lies, of course, which is what this new series is based on, which is where I took off this nighttime vlog from. Alright, Kindergarten Cop, Twins, and Jingle All the Way. Like I said, comedy movies. Junior, I think, was another comedy movie. Twins was with Danny DeVito, I think, or maybe that was Junior. Danny DeVito, of course, stars in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and that's his another nice show. It's very fun. And Rob McElhenney, the creator of that show, has purchased Wrexham United, who are going to be playing Manchester United on 26th July at the Snapdragon Stadium in Miami. We're going to Miami, which was a song by Will Smith. So, very nice pop culture spirals all around. I'm really glad that this nighttime vlog turned out this way, because Advitya will see it when she grows up, and she will have an inkling of what we used to do when she was a child. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what I say, and if you have anything to say, please do share in the comments and smash that sub button for awesomax fun. We are the Akshats, signing off. Take care, stay safe, and good night.